FBG Young, glad to have you back.
What's going on, bro? How you feeling?
I'm feeling good.
Sure.
Good, man. Glad to have you here, man. You know, this is our second time sitting down. It's been a
Appreciate
while
you.
since our last one, so we got quite a few things we could talk about.
Yeah, appreciate you, bro.
For sure. Well, I just thought we would start with probably, the most viral thing you had recently, man.
Say address the elephant in the room, huh?
What happened?
Say address the elephant in the room, huh?
The elephant in the room, man. Get it out of the way, bro.
Yeah.
You were on an interview.
Yeah.
And DJ, you admitted that in the past he trolled by saying he was smoking.
Okay.
I'm not gonna say the whole thing. What would you think? And what was your initial reaction when that happened?
Shit, you seen my y'all watch my initial reaction. Yeah. You want me to go deep into it though?
Go deep into it, bro.
Shit. I ain't really had no initial reaction. Really, I didn't feel no disrespect. I didn't feel like he was trolling like the internet spent it as. You feel me? And then I respected that he apologized on his platform.
I mean, do you take it personal when dudes from the past, they might have just been listening to the music and they might have just been like going, just not really thinking too deep into it.
If I take it personal like that, then I'll be down there be fighting the whole world. It's million people who it's like do niggas it's like with how Gucci Man got people saying smoking Pookie Low. You feel me? Like Gucci Man got fans and good music where he got people to say that. Keef and Vine and other people have good music where they have people to say that. So like taking it personal with things like that. Nah, maybe if I would have seen it at that time and it was like fresh or something like that, I don't know. But it's like, I don't know, I've been through that a lot already where people then said it just like he say, how he explained it was like, it was more so the thing. It's like, like lingo.
I remember seeing an old video of Duck, and a guy was trolling Duck, and Duck checked him on the spot for the shit. It was in person.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. That was
like, were you there?
Yeah, I was there. You trying to compare that situation to my situation?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, not at all.
I thought Yeah, I was there.
Okay. What was that situation like?
It was more so, see, that happens a lot. So when it was more so like he was thinking like, okay, he checked him, grabbed to the side, and when he grabbed to the side, he say like, hey bro, we don't do that. Like, don't do that shit. Woo, woo. But whole time though, it was deeper. Once we got home, we found out that he was trolling. Well, we didn't get home. Once we got to the hotel, we found out he was trolling because Duck was talking to his girl earlier. So he's already planned on but he tried to act like he didn't know what was going on.
Did you guys ever have to whoop somebody for saying it in person?
I don't think that. I think that was probably like the only time. And like shit, the only time somebody ever said some shit like that and, admitted it. Like personally. It was more so like you probably see it and, get mad and catch the person.
How long ago did you meet Tuka? Like how long?
I don't know.
How young were you guys when you guys met?
I don't know, man. I'm bad with timing, so I really don't know. I knew him a long time though.
Okay, you knew him a long time before he passed away. Okay.
Yeah, I was kids. I was probably about 13, 14. No, probably younger than that. Probably like 11.
Okay, that's young. Now I seen that you guys didn't know Tuka, so you guys didn't really like him at first.
It wasn't really that. It was just, seeing new faces walking through the neighborhood. Group of boys gonna always try it, gonna always try you, press you. That's just mostly how it went.
Now, how'd you guys get to know Tuka? What are like some, some memories or like what was it that made you guys become close friends?
Shit, really that situation. Cause that situation turned into then they're fighting his whole family. where's his mama, his brothers, and shit like that. So just like showing, like if you get pressed like that and you go for it, you just like a in the hood. You don't, then you become friends. You get to hang with the crowd.
I see somewhere that Tuka was your first friend you lost.
Yeah.
Being that like Tuka was your first friend, how did things change for you when that happened?
Things ain't really changed too much. It ain't really changed too much because everything was still a game then. We just know like we can get killed at our age.
How old was Tuka when he was killed?
About 15, 14, 15.
Yeah, that's young, man.
And I think I was like a year under him. So yeah, we can get killed at 14. Yeah, just like really like we couldn't hang outside like that without being alert. Like we didn't all the footballs we couldn't. I played football, so like we couldn't really play football like that. We had to change routes to come from school. We had to probably like get dropped off. Most of us was really on the bus, but like we had to find the best routes to get to school. All shit like that.
Was that a lot to think about for a kid your age?
Not at that time. You a kid, you ain't taking it all in. Everything fun and games.
So as this is going on, you know what I'm saying, you lose Tuka. How long is it before you lose your next close friend?
I ain't sure. I told you I'm bad with timing, bro. But shit, then we lose. We was probably losing somebody every other year. Probably 2 in a year. I mean,
that's a lot for a kid.
Yeah. Looking back, yeah.
2 friends a year for a 14, 13, 14-year-old kid.
Yeah. I got 2 of my friends got killed at one time before. At the same time, I mean.
You talking about Brick and Kobe, or you talking about somebody else?
There's 2 of them. It's Brick and Kobe and a motor inside.
How old were you when this happened?
I don't know, bro. I'm bad with timing, bro.
13, 14, 15? Young?
Which
or
one?
Older?
Motor.
Motor, yeah.
I don't know. It's probably. I don't know. I was in my 20s, probably. Yeah, I was in my 20s.
Okay, so a little older.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, when this happens, man, it's a double. That's twice as bad, twice as rough to be going through. How close were you to these guys? Were these guys like your everyday homies?
Yeah, for sure. I see them every day outside. I kick it with them every day. Kick it with them, smoke with them. Yeah, all that.
How deep would you guys be out there kicking it? Like every day, 20, 30 deep? Because there's a lot of you guys, man.
It depends.
A lot of names.
It depends. Whoever come outside.
So another thing that I think was pretty big during the time from our last interview was, you were pretty mad at J-Man. He worked with Ant Glizzy.
Mad. I ain't mad at him. I just I disagree with certain things.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you elaborate on that a little bit?
You was trying to explain them. What it was. What it all is.
So you felt like he shouldn't have been sitting down with Ant Glizzy after Ant Glizzy said a lot of disrespectful things about 63rd and a lot of other things.
It wasn't more so. It ain't more so that I didn't want him to sit down with him. It's more so to share your platform with somebody who's blatantly just going out their way to disrespecting somebody they don't know. Trolling. Ant Glizzy, he's another one who's apologized on his platform.
Ant Glizzy did apologize, and I think he actually says he at you, or he likes what I'm saying. He kind of he had some positive things to say about you.
Yeah.
What'd you think when you heard that?
I mean, I respect that niggas they don't go on other people's platforms, or they don't make Facebook or Instagram posts. They go on their platform and apologize. to they where they people who fuck with them see the shit, you know. So that's why I respect that part.
Now, you also, kind of got on J-Mane for working with Butter.
No, I didn't.
No. Okay.
I disagreed, but I ain't say he couldn't work with him. And it ain't even more so disagree. I was just asking him, like, I'm trying to figure out why is he working with Butter.
Okay, so you don't feel like he has a good reason to be working with Butter?
Yeah, I feel like he got his good reason, cause his content, good content. Butter is an interesting character though, so I can see somebody want to make content and get some money with him.
Well, you said that Duck wouldn't approve of what he's doing.
I mean, shit, would he?
I wouldn't. I mean, you would know. I wouldn't know, bro.
What you think?
Duck didn't do too much of
mean,
that
look,
type of stuff.
It's where I feel like niggas wait to pull certain moves. Like if Duck was here, they wouldn't have time to. Well, not they. Yellow wouldn't have time to wish Lil Durk happy birthday. He would have been trying to do something with Durk. He wouldn't be playing with Lil Durk. If Duck was here, J-Mane would be playing with his cousin. He'll be locked in trying to work with Duck. So certain moves they wouldn't even be doing because if Duck was here, and he wouldn't even prove that shit. But shit, I ain't get your money. I just hear niggas scream duck, 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 duck a lot. So and it just be looking weird.
So because Duck was like at the forefront of everything 63rd, FBG, it would be much more easier for dudes to just kind of with Duck and not have to do a lot of other stuff.
I mean, I wouldn't say that. I just mean like niggas will be will be focused on really trying to work with Duck or be seeing with him than do shit that rubbed him wrong. And that I feel like shit like that would have rubbed him wrong. And they know shit like that would have rubbed him wrong.
Well, J-Man has been making a lot of waves lately.
Yeah.
Do some 63rd. He does seem like he's kind of opening up some doors. He has his platform. It's big. He's interviewing a lot of guys from 63rd. So what do you think about all that and everything that he's got going on?
I love it. I salute it. See when people when I say certain things, they take it as I don't like these people or I hate these people. When I say I disagree on certain things they do. So it's not like I don't with J-Mane or J-Mane can't call my phone. It's just like certain things I don't agree with.
I kind of felt like when I watched the interview, I got to see two brothers disagreeing about a lot of stuff on camera.
Yeah.
That's just kind of like what I seen. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't think you guys actually had beef or, you know what I'm saying? Like there's anything real going on there.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, is that an accurate assessment of it?
Yeah, for sure. He from the neighborhood. He cool. I with J-Mane. It ain't no, like I just say, it ain't no problem. Just if I don't like certain shit, I speak on it. I'm not just not gonna ride the wave.
You and Butter have kind of had a lot of disagreements going on now for quite a few months.
We did?
Yes. Yes. Absolutely.
I mean, it's really like I don't go around talking about Butter. I ain't got no reason to talk about Butter. I get asked these questions. So it look like I just like got a real problem with Butter. Yeah.
Well, Butter's hot.
Yeah.
But it's hot right now. He a hot topic. I think it's fair questions, man. So you had a problem with him taking a stand. during the trial?
He said I got a problem with taking. He butted his own man. Why would I have a problem with him doing something that benefits him? I don't have a problem with it. It's not the problem with him taking the stand. It's the problem with him just like lying on his sister. Yeah, I never mentioned about him. I never mentioned nothing about him taking the stand and been telling since 2015, nothing like that. I just been saying about him lying about his sister.
Well, you did say that he has his own FBG going on. Do you consider Butter FBG anymore?
Do you?
It don't matter. It don't matter what I think.
It's
man.
obviously it don't matter what I think. If I say he's not, y'all niggas still calling him FBG Butter. So it don't matter what I think. So do you think he is? I mean, he's hot. The people say he is, then he's is. He's his own FBG. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know how all that works. You know what I'm saying? It, Chicago politics are different than California politics. So I don't know if, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how it works, how to kick somebody out of the circle,
Obviously, you can't. You can't kick nobody out, obviously. Yeah, shout out to Butter, man. Do your thing, man. Get your money. I really have no problem with Butter besides he a compulsive liar. He said the ops putting me and JoJo through a McDonald's window. That's a lie. He said I was wearing his clothes. That's a lie. He just like a compulsive lie. He really will say anything. Other than that, get your money, bro. You a good character. I'll be laughing at your shit sometimes.
No chances you guys can sit down?
No, not really. I mean, if y'all pay my fee. Other than that, I don't really want to talk.
He did say that you guys hopped on the phone recently. Did
Yeah.
Did you guys hop on the phone?
Yeah, he called me through Instagram. I mean, he do, like, the nigga DM me a lot. He tagged me and shit a lot. He called me a lot. It's just one of them days I answered.
What was the conversation like?
Shit, really? Bro, what you want, bro? Why the fuck you stay trolling? Ooh. Then it got to, why the fuck you steady lying, Butter? And shit like that.
Pretty much what we hear right here on the internet. Is what you're saying.
Exactly.
With everything going on with Butter, man, a big topic has been KI. What was your experience like with KI growing up? And how'd you guys meet and everything?
We met in the neighborhood. KI grandma lived on St. Lawrence. She spent a lot of time on St. Lawrence. Shit, running through there. Just running through there. Playing shit. Throwing glass bottles at each other. Shit, taking their bikes, stealing their bikes. Rock fight. Shit like that. Then it got older where I think she came to Emmett Till for a couple years. So we locked in a little more like that. She was getting into it more and shit. So we was locking in a little more.
So she was getting into it with dudes at that young of an age?
Yeah, for sure.
Was she like the type of chick that would fight a dude no problem?
No, not really. But she had a mouth. Yeah. She'll fight it. She'll fight a nigga, but like she ain't just going around trying to fight a nigga. She definitely got a mouth. She gonna say what she gonna say though.
At what point did you realize, like, yo, she's different? She ain't like all the other chicks.
She went through a little phase. At first she went through the change the hair phase where she wasn't getting no more girl hairstyles. Then she went to the boy clothes. And then she started, doing her shit.
Yeah. What'd you think about her mom's interview?
It was cool.
I mean, were you surprised that she did the interview, or were you just?
Yeah, I was surprised she did the interview, but not really though, cause I know people be hitting everybody up trying to get an interview.
Running around with Ki and everybody, and Ki kind of hanging with the guys, man. Was there any other chicks around that were kind of like her, or was she the only one in your group?
What was like her? What's like her? Explain it.
A chick that was actually like with it,
With the guys?
with the guys,
It
and
was down there. Every female that was around the town. Everybody was with the guys. Some female was just more aggressive and doing shit with the guys.
What do you think it was that made Ki kind of change and become more in the streets?
I don't know. I don't know. I can't tell you that. I seen the transition. I just can't tell you what made her change. Everybody say Taekwon, but I don't know. There was a lot of shit going on.
FBG Cash. I got to interview FBG Cash, man, not too long before he passed away.
Yeah, I was out there with him.
Oh, okay. You didn't come to the interview. Did you come to the interview?
No, I was still asleep.
Oh, okay. Dutchie came with him.
Yeah.
When you guys are growing up, I think Cash was older than you, right?
Yeah.
Now, how big of a family did you guys have growing up?
It was 8 of us. My mom had 7 kids.
Okay, and you were the youngest or one of the youngest?
Yeah, second to the youngest.
How much older was Cash was he?
Older than me?
Yeah.
Probably like 6 years.
Oh, okay. So he was quite a bit older.
Yeah.
Okay. So when you decided to jump into the streets, was Cash was already in the streets? Did you like follow your brother into the streets, or was that just something you wanted to do?
Yeah, he was already in the streets. Following him. No, not really. Cause Cash went. I mean, he was around, but he went. I ain't learned nothing from Cash. I got another brother that's 2 years older than me. I'm more so did everything and followed him.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Who's your older brother?
His name Els.
Els? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't think I've never heard of Els, but okay.
Yeah.
There's probably a lot of guys. How many guys is there that we ain't never heard of? Is there a lot?
Y'all heard of them. Y'all probably heard the names in the songs before. Y'all just more here. So there's people that's on the internet. A lot of people don't play the internet. Y'all might see them in the pictures a lot. Videos.
Right. There do be a lot of faces in the videos and shit that I don't really recognize.
Yeah.
There's a lot of you guys, that's for sure. So you, Dutchie, start FBG.
Yeah.
What was that like? You know what I'm saying? What you guys just started off as like a rap thing?
No. It just formed into like a rap thing. We was already, everybody was already doing their own thing. Duck was already had songs and was going to the studio. Duck was singing, dancing, belly rolling and shit. Like, so really it's like, it just all really came together. Dutchie he was good with freestyling. So, Dutchie a freestyle, battle rap in front of everybody type shit. And, everybody was making songs and I just learned how to engineer, to record. And we started recording at my house sometime. And we all from the neighborhood. We was already hanging around. We just made a little group.
So at first you weren't a rapper. You were just engineering?
Yeah, I was rapping. But I didn't want like really, really rapping. I really started off how I started engineer. I was just like I always had like a computer in my room, desktop or something. I always on the computer. I never really like playing the game. So like stumbling on how to make videos and looking up how to record and shit like that. That's what got me into really rapping.
Now, when you guys were rapping, at first, I would take this would have been like 808, 910.
Yeah, probably 9. Yeah, probably like 9. Cause I met him probably like 07 or 08. So yeah, probably like 09.
So Chief Keef didn't blow up yet. Drill music wasn't really big yet. Were you guys already like the early formations of drill right there? Were you guys like making drill music, or what? You know what I'm saying? What kind of music were you guys making at that time?
You gotta think. We was down there. You gotta think. Yeah, before motherfuckers blow up, they be rapping for years already. So before the drill wave, we was rapping 2-3 years before that already. So the songs y'all probably called the drill movement or something like that, we was dropping that in 2010 already, 2011.
So you guys already had that sound, is what you're saying?
Yeah, for sure.
Who were some guys that you guys looked up to? You know what I'm saying? Like, who were you guys bumping back then before you guys made it?
Shit, like from the city? Or period?
Period. Yeah.
I don't know. See, I ain't into music where I can, like, I'm really listening to niggas. I'm not really into that. Well, back then I really wasn't. I got my few artists where I can sit and listen to right now, but back then I wasn't really listening to music like that. When niggas loved the Gucci, I really didn't like Gucci. Like, I really was more so the what was ever popping on the radio type shit. I ain't had no favorite artists or nothing I was listening to around that time. But in the city wise, a lot more people listen to Louis, King Louis.
Okay.
I was with King Samson, shit like that.
At what point do you guys start adding people to FBG? And who's the next person that gets added?
Then right after first video, that first video did numbers, 100K and shit like that. So we already had people who was with us already. We had my brother was the next person, Els. I think he gave his shit to Butter. Butter was number 4. Butter gave his shit to Billionaire because Billionaire was the rapper that came along. Then we had number 9. We had that's Monty. We had a lot of people. We had shit, Bricknum. Everybody came. We had a lot of people.
Okay. Can you name all the members from FBG?
Right now, or who's all FBG?
Well, from the beginning, you know what I'm saying, as you guys are adding members, like who were some other people that were added to it? Because I know Bigga at one point is FBG. Measle, right? I believe Measle was claiming FBG at one point.
He wasn't FBG. He was Measle. But shit, they was with Duck, so they was saying they was FBG. I didn't really consider them as FBG. But yeah, y'all say he was.
Who you talking about, Bigga?
Measle.
Oh, Measle. Okay. I thought he was FBG for some reason. Maybe I got it wrong. I could have got it wrong. I thought he had the FBG in front of his name.
Yeah. Nah.
Now,
no disrespect. I just ain't consider him FBG.
Okay.
Shit, me, Duck, Dutchy, Cash, Billionaire, Bigger, Brick. And I think we had Hammer too.
Who was it?
Hammer.
Hamill?
Yeah.
Okay.
I forgot folks' rap name but yeah, Hammer.
So Els, Hamill. Okay. Did I say your name wrong?
That's it, bro. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, what about Pressure? FBG?
He never claimed FBG until he got out of jail type shit.
Okay.
Yeah. He ain't FBG neither. Like when people want to do their music, they just say that FBG, you know?
But I mean, he was around you guys though, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah, for sure, for sure. Yeah, ain't no love lost, bro. It's just like he ain't FBG.
now you guys start making moves. You guys automatically off the gate start doing numbers. You know, how do things change for you guys once you guys become FBG? You know what I'm saying? You're famous now. People know your face. So when you're in public, people is looking at you like, that's a guy from the video.
You gotta think. You gotta think. That was down there for my. It happened like that for my first video. Chicago is big, but it's small. We only go so far. So you gotta think. 13, 14, 15, 16-year-olds making music videos and rapping. That's something to pay attention to. So down there, everybody knew, or everybody down there knew who we was at that time. It just got bigger where outside the cities and all that shit started catching on.
Do you feel like it made you more of a target at the time?
Not really, because I tell you, we really didn't go too far. Back then, we was really like real big on numbers, so it was just be a lot of us, a lot. So we really didn't look at it like that.
Now, as you guys start to get more popular, you know, Chief Keef too, at one point blows up. What was that like for you guys? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a dude from O Block. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what things are like at the time, but, you know, he blows up. You know what I'm saying? What is that like inspiration for you? Like, he just down the street. He just right there and he takes off.
Yeah, you know, it's like 50-50 at that time. Because it give you inspiration. What it was?
Inspiration.
Inspiration. I get tongue twisted. Inspiration. Give you inspiration. But at the same time, the type of music he was pushing out, we didn't like it. And it was getting so big where we was hearing it. We had no choice but to hear it. And it got so big where people was repeating the shit. But it still helped the city where it got us looked at. When they looked at him, they wanted to see what was going on.
You guys walk in a party. They're playing Chief Keef. What do you guys do?
It depends on what time it is. You gotta see what it's different times. See, shit die out like at the beginning. The whole party is over with. And the DJ up. But then it start as years gone, like well shit got so big, it would be like, well, you gonna just be the angry hater in the party? Now I went for like you just can't pay certain music. Like if you pay the wrong song, then you just gotta turn it off. But if you just playing a cool song, it just happened to be by him, can't be in that bitch looking like the super hater. Like turn this shit off, you know? As the years go. So that's how it went.
Was that frustrating for you guys?
Starting off, yeah. Hell yeah. Shit. Getting into it with a lot of people on the internet. Shit, riding past the hood, we busting your car windows. Random motherfuckers probably not know who we is and say this shit, and you know we jumping on them and shit like that.
I think I seen you say the Duck and Chief Keef used to play basketball together when they were kids.
No, I don't think I said that exactly. I mean, everybody used to be around playing basketball together, but I know they did like smoke with each other a couple times, been in the studio with each other a couple times.
Are you serious? Damn. Okay, so this is way before any drama or anything. Well, okay, so if Duck was rapping, Chief Keef was rapping, you guys are both close to each other. That seems like a pretty, natural occurrence that at some point that they'd run into each other.
Yeah, around that time, you know, we all kids. There's only so many places where we knew to record at that time, so it wasn't no problem. They could have been recording at the same place at the same time. This 09, 2010 type shit.
Bro, that'd be crazy if somebody got like an old ass Chief Keef and Duck song or some shit.
Nah, it ain't get that far.
It didn't get that far.
No, never that. I don't think it was really what. I mean, we did smoke together one time, but I don't think it was really what like friendly. It always been with you knew where he was from and he didn't know what area we was. It wasn't like we was just that cool.
I see. I see what you're saying. Okay. At what point did that change where you just couldn't be around him at all anymore?
I told you, man, I'm bad with timing. But shit, quick, real quick, probably like the next year, the next couple years, where it went from walking past him on a bus stop or walking past somebody supposed to be an opposition on a bus stop, going home, and we walking past each other where we can't walk past each other.
How many times did you guys run into Chief Keef after you guys weren't cool anymore?
Really not. Probably like 5-6 times after that. Honestly, yeah.
Damn.
Cause I always lived on a where I wasn't supposed to live at. Always, like then at every house we lived at, I was living where I wasn't supposed to live at. So they had like a spot on next door to my house. We lived on the second floor. Their spot was on the second floor. It was like we had paper blinds at the time. You know the paper blinds where you can fold up and put the clips on it. We had them, and I guess they had got ripped. Was just like it's only half of blinds now in my room, and they can see. I could look right out of my room window and look right into their spot and see Keith writing on the walls and shit like that. They don't got no blinds and shit in that shit. See him writing on the walls and all that shit.
Seriously?
Yeah. He'll come outside and speak. Shit like that.
Did he know you lived right there?
Yeah. Everybody knew I lived right there.
So you guys were neighbors?
Nah, it was their spot. It was like a vacant little trap house. A little hangout.
Oh, okay.
I told you writing on wall. It was a lot of them over there. I had D-Rose, Moo Moo. I seen all them people over there. When I'm sitting on my back porch smoking, they over there hanging. Gang banger.
Damn. Okay. Now, I mean, I take it this is before things got real serious?
Nah, this was when things were serious then. He was a full-blown rapper. I think this was probably before he had Bang. But he was already rapping and stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
I was just more so, at that time, shit, they ain't bother me. Why would I bother them? I live here, pay rent here. Ain't like I'm just gonna move out this month. They let me breeze in and breeze out. I'm cool.
Okay, so you guys were just like, we gotta live here, so we just gonna just whatever happens outside of here.
I mean, they never did nothing to me. They never like, I mean, well, we was into it, but they never like, when I come out the house, to me, make it to my block, I have to come out my house, walk past them, walk 2 blocks and get on the train, wait on the train, and take the train to 63rd. None of them times I lived there probably like 4 years, and I'm seeing them every day through the summer, on and off through the winter. None of them times they ever said anything or did nothing to me. I didn't want to change that because I had to live there. I didn't pay rent. I didn't want to move out. I told you we lived on like my daddy was moving to these people knowing we live here. So knowing we was in tour with these people. So he didn't care. So like I didn't really jeopardize me going in and out my house, you know? Now if I sent you anywhere or if y'all seen me anywhere, then it is what it is. But I didn't bring no harm towards my house.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. For sure. Well, Chief Keef is coming back to Chicago to do his first show in over 10 years.
Yeah.
What was your first reaction when you heard that?
That's hard. That's hard. He get to come back to his city and shit turn up. That's hard for him. Am I supposed to hate on it?
No, I'm just asking your thoughts on it.
Yeah, that's hard. Because if I was in that position, I would want that for me. That's hard. That's something I want to accomplish too.
Are you guys allowed to perform in Chicago?
Yeah.
When was the last time you guys performed in Chicago?
Last time I performed in Chicago was probably like 4 years. But all my shows, I probably got paid. I mean, I probably got booked for like 3 shows outside the city. All my shows been in the city. And I got
Okay.
paid. I got paid for multiple shows, like solo shows myself.
I thought I remember hearing that Duck would have problems booking shows in Chicago.
That's Duck.
Was that wrong?
That's Duck. Told you, all my shows have been in the city. Duck probably had 2, but he did like Duck way bigger than me. He's more of a police look at it like more of a hazard for having Duck. I was more so to breeze through the cracks, especially with the song I had, the party song I had.
So you're saying because Duck, his music was, he dissed the dead.
He was already known. He was already known 10 years for that type of music, doing what he was doing.
Right.
You feel me? My first big blow up song was a nice little party song, and they was booking me. And it was going sweet anyway, cause you gonna get Duck anyway, or you gonna get Dutchy for the price of me.
Oh, so Duck would come with you.
Hey, he came. Not all the time. He ain't come to every show.
So during my research, looking into things, man, I was kind of surprised. Some stuff that I found. I seen that you and Prince Dre were actually like really, really good friends at one point.
Yeah.
Okay, talk to me about that a little bit.
That's my dog. I'm proud of him.
So how'd you guys meet? Elementary school?
Yeah. Yeah, 4th grade.
How close were you guys?
Oh, like grammar school, that was my dog in grammar school for sure though. Like, yeah, cool as hell. I was cool as hell. Shit, we just kicking it.
Okay. I mean, but I think you guys were like best friends though, right? So you'd be like at his house, he'd be at your house?
No, not really. We popped out a couple times. We done went downtown a couple times. You know, we done went outside a couple times. More so like hanging in school, like, cause I did 4th to like 7th grade with him. So like around that time, just hanging in school, cool, kicking it. Other than the couple of times we did go outside, it wasn't really like too much hanging. It just like once I got into what I got into and he moved in his way, we just really stopped talking. He say the reason we stopped talking is cause I was letting him disrespect one mutual friend we had that got killed. But that's cap. Yeah, that's cap.
Okay, why do you say that's cap?
Shit, cause if no, it's like I never disrespected folks, but I didn't go against my guys disrespecting him. Cause at the same time, he was who he was and he was where he from. So how would I look like just be fighting the guys over some I'm with every day, over somebody that my friend that got killed from our school type shit? But I didn't never disrespect him every day. Every year on his birthday, I post him, show him love. You feel me? You know, go out my way to show him love and shit like that. I just didn't. He said I let him my homies them disrespect him. That ain't how it went.
So I know that the guy's name is Chris, right?
Yeah.
Can we say his name, his nickname, or?
Shit, his name Chris. Shit, I don't think he really had no nickname. Chris was more so like, okay, look, Prince Dre, that was my friend first. But Prince Dre he ain't never really come outside. I guess he started coming outside when he moved to Parkway. He only came outside with me a couple of times, and that's when he was in Parkway. So the times before he moved to Parkway, he really wasn't coming outside hanging. Chris was outside with me from the first week he came to the school. I think he came to school at 6th grade. I stopped him in 6th grade. So Chris was more so my best friend type shit. Cause we was outside fighting and beating up clucks, and you know, he walking me all the way to my house on 59th and King Drive, or if I'm on 59th and King Drive, I walk him to his house on 65th and Langley. Shit like that. So more so with like me and Chris, we ain't fall out. We just went our separate ways too. Like he lived on a different end where he started hanging with a different other people and I lived on a different end where I ain't hanging with that crowd, you know?
So you and Chris kind of ended up going your separate ways also.
Yeah, mostly every friend I had in grammar school that went to that grammar school I was kicking with, we all went our separate ways. They mostly end up on the other side.
What grammar school did you go to?
M&T.
Okay. Where's that at?
What 60? I think like 65th and Makai.
Okay.
I mean 65th and Champlain. I'm talking about Makai's. That's what it used to be called, Makai.
Almost all these guys
Yeah.
grow up to be ops.
I wouldn't call them ops because they not really. They ready. I mean, they associated who they associated with, but they never like really disrespected me or did nothing to me where like they ops. You feel me? I didn't look at certain. It's a lot of them from down there now that I still don't look at as like ops. Like I could see them right now and just be, what up? What's up, bro? Shit like that.
Okay, so there's dudes from O Block
Nah,
that if you was walking,
they not from O Block. It's a whole different neighborhood.
Okay.
Yeah, I never really knew or hang or really associated really with nobody from O Block, but smoking with Keef and Prince Dre.
What do you think about that looking back? You know, all these friends that you grew up with went their separate ways and they became associated with people you guys didn't get along with.
I don't feel no type of way because I was the only person who was from my neighborhood. It's like we all went to the same school, but the community is really split up into 3-4 different neighborhoods. I was the only one who was from my neighborhood. They all was from they side. Yeah. But like looking at them like as ops, I don't. They ain't never really went out their way to disrespect me or, you know, try to harm me or sent a shot at or even, you know, look crazy when I seen them or vice versa. Hanging with them, I was already from 63rd. I was, before Chris was where he was from, I was bringing him to 63rd, trying to get him to come hang with me. But it was like Dutchy and them was getting into it with him, trying to beat him up. My big brother was trying to take his bike and shit like that. It's a lot of people were like, I even had them, like I had Chris, I had Saul J, I had Cedric, I had a lot of them at my house making songs like when I was recording this shit. And they all from Chris Real and other sides and shit like that. I don't feel no type of way about them. I ain't never really had no problems with them. They just went their own way. That's why I could say like I'm proud of shit Prince Dre accomplished. Fool dropping books and all that shit. That shit hard. I ain't no hater.
Since our last interview, I got O Block J-Hood to sit down with Billionaire Black.
Yeah.
Now, it was kind of like mixed opinions about this. Some people said, well, this not no big deal. You know what I'm saying? These guys aren't really around anymore. You know what I'm saying? They've both moved out of Chicago, so it's not as much. You know what I'm saying? Some people, they were happy about it. They was like, well, shit, this is the first time we actually got a dude who really from O Block and a dude who really from, you know what I'm saying, 63rd to sit down. You know what I'm saying? What was your initial reaction when you see that?
I mean, I guess it's a step. I don't think it was no big, super powerful culture changing moment. It wasn't bad though. It was a nice little step. It was nice content. It was something to watch. It was nice look. It can get greater later.
Is there any two guys that could sit down that could change things?
No.
No.
Like sitting down on some, me and you sit down and we gonna get everything together? No. I mean, shit. I mean, things going good. Think the shit that you just put together, that shows you it's possible. the shit that J Mane doing, it shows you that people secretly do with each other. It just take the right moment to get these people, you know?
Yep.
Yeah. So who knows? You never know. You probably see. I mean, Ruger and Mimo had their things. That's gonna be, if they sit down, that's gonna be way bigger. So it's probably everything probably in effect. We might see some more powerful change and shit that's gonna really affect the culture. You know, that's just little shit though.
Rugen and Mimo would be crazy.
Yeah.
That'd be crazy if somebody could pull that off.
Yeah.
Since our last interview, I remember seeing this video of you in a casino.
Yeah.
Talk to me about that, man. So, what's going on? You're in this casino, and this older dude is mad at you.
Yeah.
What's the backstory, man? How do we get to that point?
I was in the casino. He was drunk. He was already drunk. He asked me like, what number should I bet on? Well, no, he asked me like, what's a good number? I told him 17. As I'm telling him 17, he put the number on 17. It hit. He go crazy. He was at this point he drunk though already, so he go crazy and he go to hug me. He hugged me like hug my whole head. I push him off, and it just went left from there. He get you think you trying to treat me like I'm all this. We had arguing for a little minute. It fake died down. I think I said one more thing. I probably said like, nigga, you hugging me like you gonna pay me for that? Cause man, I told him the number that got him paid, what that hit. Then he like, all right, nigga, it go back up. All right, you trying to treat me like a bitch ass nigga? You trying to rob me? And now we arguing, and I say what I say, and shit, that was that.
Yeah, he was like doing the most.
Yeah,
I was like, it was like, I seen you and you're just like non-reactive to the shit.
Yeah, cause
I
hate drunk people. Especially when you ain't drunk and they just drunk. It's like, that's the irritatingest shit ever. And then I don't pose to be in the casino in the first place. Like, this is a casino in Chicago. I'm trying to be low key as possible. So I'm really not trying to even make the scene. That's why I'm so calm. But he's making the scene. So I'm really trying to, I tell him like, okay, well, we can walk out the door right now. Like, we can go out the same door. It's 2 doors. Which door you want to go out? Other than that, leave me the fuck alone. I'm winning. I just hit this 17. I ain't even get a chance to even really get paid because I'm getting into it with your ass. You feel me? I'm already like, if people know me, they know I real life gamble. Like, I got a card when I go on this bitch. Like, I get so many points. I'm getting free food, all this type of shit in this bitch. So I'm really like not trying to make a scene, just being cool. But it did like piss me off towards the end where the nigga was called, before I got into it with him, he was already causing problems at the table. So for the security guard come and try to like, instead of de-escalating, like move him, he tried to put both of us out. And I was already calm,
Did you have any sense or did you think you were being recorded at the time?
No, if you pay attention, I never looked nowhere but at him and at my money. So I didn't know what was going on. Like I'm real life, I'm unbothered type shit. Like he's drunk. He ain't know nothing that said a million words. He trying to get the security to come. I'm trying to avoid the security. I'm not paying attention. Nobody was going around because I'm not even trying to it could be potential a threat in here. That's somewhere back here. And this scene can get me bumped off. He's not a threat at all. So that's why I'm like not paying attention to nothing going on. But I'm so smart and I already know what's going on with my whole surroundings. I knew exactly who recorded. Like, I wasn't lacking or nothing. I knew it. I just wasn't seeing him record. I knew exactly who could have recorded that video.
So you're saying that the person recorded it. Are you saying that the person recorded it knew who they were recording?
Yeah. Cause he sent it to Wani from O Block. That's how it got out. He sent it right to him after he left, I guess. Cause by the time I made it to where I made it, Wani sent me the video. The nigga, he's like I said, we argued twice already. Like it died down until I said something else, and it went back up. So at that time that he recorded, he must thought this wasn't a fight finna kick off. You feel me? So I never really like paid attention to him record. He thought he had a viral moment, but I knew exactly who it could have been.
I mean, is that tough moving around, not, you know what I'm saying, worrying about people recording you like that?
Nobody recorded me, bro. They just thought they had a viral moment, but people do seize you like that. Like for him even to record me, he knew exactly who I was. I was playing at the table with him, like he was sitting, he the next person. The table round like this. I'm at the end and he's right here. So he the next person. So the whole time we was playing at that table for 30 minutes, he knew who I was the whole time. And I was looking him up and down, trying to make sure if he knew who I was the whole time. But that, like I tell you, that's why I wasn't trying to make a scene, because me being a rapper, it could be 5, 6, 7 people in this casino know exactly who I am. 3 of them could be a threat.
So recently, No Limit Cairo made a post on his IG, and he has some ducks in it, but then he had like the heart, throwing up the heart symbol. People had mixed emotions about this. Some people thought he was being disrespectful. Some people thought he was, showing some love to Duck. What was your thoughts when you seen that?
Hey, man, if he ain't no if, it's a troll, but you got to understand the internet to understand the trolls. You feel me? I don't feel no type of way. It's the internet. It's consequences, though, when you get caught out here. Cairo a funny guy, man. I with him. He a funny guy.
He did say he wasn't dissing, but he wasn't showing love either, which...
I don't really care, man.
Speaking of No Limit, I seen a rumor that Duck and G-Herbo were supposed to work together at one point.
Oh, no. I don't know. Shit, if they was, they probably would have worked. I think he wanted them on a remix, but I don't know. Shout out to Juvie from No Limit. He remixed my shit. Shout out to Juvie. Juvie.
Okay, now, Cairo making these pictures, do you think people overreact to it?
Nah. They did what they had to do. It's internet. That's what he did it for, a reaction. He wants you to overreact. He wants some type of reaction. That's what everybody put shit out on the internet for, right? Yes. Yes, it is. Everybody wants some type of
you think everything's about a reaction?
For sure. When you put out this interview, you want a good reaction.
Okay, of course.
Everything's about a good. Everybody wanted a reaction, and they want it to be good, or they want it to be accepted. That's mostly people on the internet. I don't really care how you portray me, because if you know me in real life, then you got a real understanding of me. The internet can get spent a million different ways. You feel me? So I really don't care. But everything about a reaction on the internet, bro.
Recently, T Slick was killed 2 hours outside of Chicago.
Yeah.
Did you know him or know him growing up or anything?
No, I ain't know him. But T Slick was known through Chicago. Like before I even seen his face, I heard his name. Yeah, it is. Yeah, that's up that he died too.
Was that surprising to hear that he got killed 2 hours outside of Chicago?
I mean, if you a op or what they call it, a op or opposition or not, everybody in Chicago knows everybody. So then at every death surprise people. Like, damn, that's up. Like, some people be seeming untouchable. So if they get killed, it'd be like, damn, like,
Yeah, but I kind of feel like if you're a street dude and you get killed in Chicago, you kind of expect it. But if you get killed 2 hours outside of Chicago,
It's
I feel like people move away from Chicago to be more safe.
it's beyond that now. It's beyond that. It's beyond what. No matter who you is, sometimes somebody will travel. Sometimes people want something done. Sometimes what people from Chicago done got so big what they beef travel outside of Chicago. It can be a random guy who just could be a cousin from somebody from Chicago. You know? I mean, that's how shit go. They might be a fan. I done seen people who don't even know you and they just like somebody and they just be like, hey, FBG Young in here. Go out their way to get somebody, you know? I done seen a lot of shit like that happen.
I definitely seen a screenshot of a guy telling Dirk that he knows where NBA Youngboy's address is and he'd sell it to him.
Yeah, that shit been going on. Yeah.
So it's not even safe for a Chicago dude if he moves out of Chicago. Because I remember that was like a big thing, like move out of Chicago to be more safe.
I mean, see, like, it depends on, I mean, it definitely slim the chances, but you got to think a lot of people from Chicago do the same shit. They go move and they end up in the same people areas with the they just left. Like, they don't go pick some spectacular place with nobody at. They go move to Atlanta where then every nigga in Chicago move to. Or they go move to Texas or Houston where every nigga in Chicago moved to. So they still bumping heads and got the same environment. Or they might leave Chicago and still have that same mentality and go get into some other shit out of town. Like, it's life. Shit happens.
All right. Well, what do you got coming up? What can we expect from you? I know you're big on your music. You talk about your music a lot, man.
Yeah.
You're really pushing your music.
I'm really up that I supposed to been stopped every 5 minutes and promoting my shit. I'm really, you got me going though. Shit, I'm finna drop a tape. I'm working on a tape right now. Trap Gear 3.
Okay. Any features? Anything we can expect from it?
Yeah, I definitely like see the way I record. I don't write music, or I might just, when I feel like rapping, I might just call and be like, let's get in the studio. So I be having a lot of shit I gotta do I might not do when I get to the studio. So there's a couple artists I've been reaching out, and they've been reaching out to me that I supposed to send songs, and they sent me songs where I supposed to did. Hopefully I can put them on a project, but yeah, I supposed to be it's definitely some features. Big artists too, and some nice up-and-coming artists in Chicago.
Any chance we would ever see you hop on a song with somebody you're known for not getting along with?
I get along with everybody.
I don't think you get along with everybody, bro.
That's y'all.
Everybody, man.
I get along with everybody. Y'all just Y'all mix up. Like when I say I don't agree on certain shit, y'all take it as well I don't like them. But at the same time, when I say I don't agree on certain shit, I tell y'all that I with what they got going on, or I may with them as a person.
Okay. Well, I mean, I was trying not to be specific, but I mean, I guess I could be specific. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Is there any chance that you would do a song with someone from O Block?
Oh, negative. It's no reason. Like, why would I? Why would I?
Why would you? Well, you're a rapper. They're a rapper. And your goal is to be successful. You're rapping because you want to be successful at it. And you coming together and doing a song with someone from O Block would be a big deal.
Then I'd be a hypocrite. That's like going against what I stand on telling J Mane. It's like J Mane got his own platform. He got a good platform. Why would you go share your platform with somebody that you once or that is disrespecting you? Why would you do that? It don't like I need to share their platform, or they don't like they need to share my platform. We good just making our separate stuff. Why would we want to come and get on the song together? That wouldn't even be righteous. Well, I feel like if it's what make it more real to me, trying to come together and do a song, just stay away from each other and don't promote nothing that's going on. That make it more righteous. That shit look fake as hell to try to bring people together to make a song. And they were just dissing each other on the last million songs.
What if it's somebody who hasn't dissed anybody on your, like anybody dead? They might have dissed some living people, but not some dead people.
I still don't see no reason of making a song. Let's get out here and if it get to that, let's get out here and show the people we really doing what we doing. Let's get out here and hold hands. Want to make a song for? Let's get out here and put some work in community. Let's get out here and talk to these people, talk to these kids together. Why we just want to make a song? To benefit our own pockets. Let's do some
real pushing peace.
Some real pushing peace. Some shit that don't benefit what we got going on. Some shit that really benefit the youth. And don't benefit our pocket or our status or our, where we going out our way, getting out our bed and come tell these kids these stories together though, where it really makes sense. Other than that, everything just look fake to me. And I'm not saying that niggas not really doing it. It just don't look righteous to me. It really look lamer than it look lame as hell than looking good, more than looking good, if you understand what I'm saying.
I hear you for sure, man. Okay, well, maybe something like that'll happen, man. We'll put it in the air. Put some positivity in the air. Yeah,
but that's another thing where people think I say, like, I'm against pushing peace. It just got to be, like I just explained, it just got to be a righteous way. It got to be the right way, where it could be real, man. Other shit just be beneficial to their YouTube channels and shit like that, and not trying to throw shade on nobody. It just be like, at the end of the day, that shit benefit you.
So it should be some stuff that money is not attached to.
That's a start. That can make it more. That can make it seem more genuine. That's a start. Get some community centers going on. Come talk to these kids at these schools. Shit like that.
I hear you. Okay, well, anything else? Anything else you got going on?
Shit, really dropping singles. I got the tape going on. Shit, really nothing else, man. Chilling, keeping it low till I get it low.
That's what it is. All right.
For sure, love.
FBG Young.
Love, bro.
I appreciate you, man.
Appreciate you having me.
For sure. What's up? This is Cam Capone. We got more content like this coming soon, so hit that like button, subscribe, and stay locked in to Cam Capone News.